Hi, hello, welcome back to another new video. أهلا ومرحبا بك في فيديو جديد. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien et bienvenue pour une nouvelle vidéo. Merhaba, nasılsınız? Ben Ines. Çok memnun oldum. Hi, hello, welcome back to another new video. If you don't know me, my name is Ines, and so nice to meet you. And if this is the first video watching me, don't forget to subscribe and to encourage me to put a thumbs up and to comment on the video if you actually like it. And yeah, let's start. So today it's a very passionate video today because I am going to talk about how do I learned 4 languages. It seems very hard, like 4 languages. Wow, it seems very hard, but actually, for those who doesn't know me, I lived in Algeria, so my first language is Arabic. Then I moved to France, so my second language is French because I'm practicing it a lot. And when you live in a country, you are like obliged to learn the language. And then I have English, where, well, English is a very different story because it is a language that I love so much. I am passionate, really passionate, deeply passionate about this language. And so I discovered it when I was, I think, 11 years old. I was watching, I think, Titanic or a very beautiful film, and I was like, wow, I want to talk like those actors. Even before knowing that English was important, English is international language, I just actually wanted to talk like those actors. And day by day, this passion grow. And I had the chance to get to the college and learn English. There are a lot of people who learn it in the college or at school, but they get problem with it. Maybe they understand the language or they understand it but they can't really speak it. And so this is why I wanted to do this video, and not forgetting Turkish also. I think that by learning the third language, which is English, and started to practicing it a lot and to listen to it a lot, to watch films a lot and series. And so I think the more I learn a language, the more my mind became like smoothly. It's totally the opposite. People think that we don't have any space right here in our brain, and so the more you learn, the more you don't have any space, which is the opposite. Actually, the more I notice it with myself, the more I learn new things, the more my brain is like absorbing those languages more easily. And yeah, I just noticed that I was just watching it. My intention wasn't actually to learn the language. I was just watching it for fun. And because there are a lot of episodes, like in the end of the episodes, I noticed that I was like really understanding it without subtitles, understanding the general idea, of course. And yeah, and now I can talk it a little bit. I can express myself a little bit. I can't tell you that I can talk it like I'm talking in English, but I can talk it and I can understand the general idea. So, and also lately, I was watching in Netflix a Korean series, and my brain is just like working just like that. I was like, oh, so 감사합니다. You know, every time they are so polite. So every time they do something or they talk with someone, they say 감사합니다, 감사합니다. So now I know that 감사합니다, it's thank you. Or yeah, some words, I'm starting to catching up some words. And so for this reason, I wanted to actually tell you like how do I learn these four, and I am in my fifth language actually. It's really simple, and the trick right here is to not learn all the languages by, you know, in one time. You have to make to give every language a time, like 1 year. The perfect time is, or the perfect average to learn a language is 1 year, 6 months is, but like at least 6 months is. You can't learn a language just like that, especially from zero. Sorry, 3 important ideas that I want to actually give you in this video, and the first of them is spaced repetition. If you want to learn anything, not just languages, but because the theme right here is languages, is spaced repetition. You can't actually learn today, you learn like 10 hours of dedication, and tomorrow you don't learn anything, and you know you come back after 1 month or 2 months. Is it's not like that, because you will forget. So the thing is that make on the day, we just want to make things simple for us, right? So make like on the day 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and use, you know, the Pomodoro technique, which I explained in a lot of videos. I'll just make a video right here to know what is the Pomodoro technique. And yeah, just 30 minutes of focusing on this language, maybe a little bit of grammar, a little bit of listening, of practicing, and then you have to be regular on it. And this is what we call like spaced repetition, because you're going to make a little time today, and tomorrow or the next day a little bit of repetition, then you will repeat it the next week. And films are the best thing ever that I can advise you, because this is how I learned English. I listen to it a lot, and sometimes, not sometimes, I practice it a lot also. And this is what leads us to the second idea, which is actually practicing the language. If you want to learn a language, it's really, really important to practice it. If you don't practice it, it's like you are not learning anything, you know, because sometimes the problem is that you understand, but you can't even speak it. And it's really, as we say in French, dommage, c'est dommage. It's not really good, you know, you understand it, but you can't talk it or talk with it. And so like practicing is the main thing. If you don't practice, you don't learn. This is why I'm talking English, let's say, very well, because I really practice it in Instagram, in YouTube. I always find some ways to practice it. And now I am in my 5th year of practicing this language. And the more I practice it, the more I can express myself very well. I can find words, but I can assure you that, you know, don't be afraid in the beginning, because I was like you. In the beginning, what I started on Instagram to do some videos, I was really find it very hard. I wasn't finding the right words. I wasn't finding the right vocabulary, and I couldn't express myself very well. And you know, it was a little bit hard, but every time I was talking with it, practicing it, I was feeling myself much more good and much more great. And alhamdulillah, now thanks to Allah and thanks to the social media, I can talk it very well without any, you know, without any problem. And if you know, English is an international language and it is a very important language to learn, and if you can practice it and understand it, it will open the doors for you. And the third important idea that I wanted to advise you or to give you is continuity. So you really have to be patient, and in any language you have to have a sort of continuity and being regular. So this was the video actually about how I get to learn 4 languages, and it's actually like English was absolutely my decision. French, it was obligatory for me, and Arabic, it's my mother language. But the other languages, Turkish and Korean language, I didn't decide it at all. It's just coming up very quickly to my brain, and my brain right now is like a sponge. Every time every time I heard a new language, my brain is like fascinated about it, and he just want to absorb it. And so yeah, just don't be afraid and don't tell yourself that it is too much for me. Of course, you don't have to push yourself and make this pressure into yourself. No, just little by little. And yeah, this is how I get to learn or to speak 4 languages. I hope that you liked this video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up and to share it with your loved ones and to make comments. And before ending this video, I just want to thank you so much for all your kind wishes and your love and your support. It's just really mean a lot for me. And I'm going to say see you the next video. Bye.